Hey Leo, I'm here with your weekly reading. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the spring, this waxing phase, and the retrograde? If you're not too keen on how this retrograde is going to affect you, do some slight research into it and look into your natal chart, so forth and so on, birth chart, whatever they choose to call it. As I was meditating yesterday, I noticed that a lot of Leos are getting this exuberant, bountiful burst of energy. I mean, I'm seeing Leos light up left and right, here and there. And that's a good thing. But Leos, you can't allow, including myself, I said this to myself, you can't allow that bountiful, feel good energy to pop into your life and you're pretty much like, okay, this is it. I'm happy with this. No, because it's gonna go boom. It's gonna slowly start to recede, kind of like the ebb and flow of the tides. And then you're gonna be placed with things that you have to deal with. So my message of what I've been picking up spiritually and what so many others have been saying is enjoy this energy, but also do not let the energy make you comfortable to a point that you just will be like, screw whatever is not cool, not fun, not peaceful. I'm not going to deal with that crap, so forth and so on. Now, we're about to jump into the cards, but you're probably wondering what's underneath this card. Well, I already know. Do you know? Well, it's not the Tower, it's not the Death card. So, if you've been getting a lot of Tower and Death cards, as a lot of people have been, you're in luck. But also, I would like to say that the Death and Tarot card should not, the Death and Tower card should not be feared. It should actually be embraced. Because the Tower card is all about explosions and so much more, warnings, etc., etc., etc. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Sometimes you get the Tower card when you're getting ready to break up with a relationship. And if you can hear them outside, I apologize. They're working on the complex, I guess. So let's jump into it, shall we? All right. Now, the first card I picked, I shuffled this earlier, was meditating, and this one popped up. Yep. Ace of Cups. Now, this can be interpreted in so many ways, but the way I am interpreting it this go around is you're at a point where your emotions are overflowing at a very abundant nature. Like you have pure emotional abundance going on right now. And that's amazing. But do not allow these emotions to overflow out of your cup to the point that you wear yourself thin, to the point that you become barren and dry. Now is a very emotionally charged time for a lot of Leos, especially depending on what your moon sign is. But you have to understand that this is one of the most, some say masculine, some say feminine. I personally go by the Ace of Cups is pretty much just the most spiritually in tuned card with the Suit of Cups. All right. So the message from the Ace of Cups is to allow your energy to overflow. Allow your abundant emotional energy to overflow, but don't let it overflow into the areas of life that it won't benefit anyone or yourself. Basically, don't go dumping your emotional cup or your cups or your life force waters on people that really won't give a damn about it in the long run. Save that for people that deserve it, that have earned it, that are there for you, your foundation, your team, your tribe, whatever you wish to call them. So don't allow your cup to overflow to the point where it becomes barren and then you're not good to anyone, including yourself. That's the message that I got from the Ace. But it is a very, very in tune card with emotions. It is a very spiritually in tune card. And right now, continue to touch base and to tap into your emotions and to allow them to flow, but allow them to flow in areas that are going to be beneficial. Allow them to flow towards your tribe. Allow them to flow towards family. Allow them to flow to the barren areas of your life that truly need healing, okay? All right, let's jump into the cards. We're going to do 3 today, y'all. They've been pre-shuffled, but I'll give you 2 more shuffles to 3 on camera, because I know some of you people love your stuff shuffled on camera. So we going to go there. Hopefully everybody's been doing good. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. That really helps me out. Get the word out. All right. And one more. But yeah, this energy is just very, very, very generative, but very healing at the same time. And I want as many Leos that are listening to this right now. If you know some Leo friends, share it with them. But dig deep into how the waxing phase can really benefit you during Jupiter retrograde. Not the waning phase, but the waxing. I'm speaking from a craft point of view, or anyone that works with the ebb and flow of the moon, and I feel that many Leos do need to hear this before we pull the first card. We've been going through a lot of waning, a lot of things being removed from us, taken away, relationships, old jobs, negative thought processes, you name it. Leos have been dealing with it, but I haven't been hearing much about attracting that healing, attracting that prosperity, attracting those things into your life. It's like 2017, 2018, and 2019, we went through like a training ground, you all. Leo Nation, we went through a training ground. It was a battle simulator. And we're at that 2019, 2020. This Jupiter retrograde, depending on where it is in your chart, you know, so forth, so on, is really going to shift you in ways that I think only you would know, because I am sensing that it's going to deeply affect your moon sign. All right, so take some time to research, to look into and implement working with some of the lunar energies that are coming in and not so much going away. You know, I guess attract those feel-good energies, conduct workings to attract those soft, energetic pillows to keep yourself comfortable, because many Leos have gone through crap 2017, 2018, and 2019, and many Leos are just like, man, when am I gonna get my chance? Well, it's here. So work on attracting those things into your life, mostly emotional abundance, because, you know, if you don't pull from the universe, so forth, so on, you can actually burn out. And that's not a good thing, because when you burn out, you can become bitter, angry, hateful, so forth and so on. Everything can annoy the crap out of you. So stay emotionally hydrated, all right? Bring some of those emotional currents from Luna into your life, all right? Okay? And then from there, that should help keep your cup constantly filled, even though you're allowing your emotional waters, your emotional love, you know, your emotional love, wow. Your emotional waters, your life force waters, so forth and so on, to flow out and to benefit people, okay? Let's jump into the cards. Your first card up. Yeah, Leo. This is all about taking the energy of the Ace of Cups and weaving it into the flow of the web weaver. During this month, on through retrograde, which is about 4 months, I think we get out of it at August 11th. I think we went into it exactly yesterday. Use the emotional abundance from the Ace of Cups to allow these psychic, intuitive, and other emotionally charged spiritual abilities to flow through your life and to bring the synchronicity that you have truly been seeking. But that's only really going to happen if you combine the Ace of Cups. Oops, sorry, y'all. If you combine the Ace of Cups with the Web Weaver. This is the energy of your read, the Ace of Cups. So this is going to be a very emotionally charged read. So to the Leos that are having some emotional shifts or issues right now, this is for you. The divine intelligence within you, also externally of you, though he and she and them are still inside, is there to give you the lessons that you need to connect deeper with those synchronicities that you are truly looking to just grab and run with. But you have to understand that this is going to come from your emotional body. So we're going back to the working with the waxing phase to attract things in. As you know, Monday is the day of the moon. And depending on what tradition you work for, it can vary. But I have always worked with the moon to increase my psychic sight in so many things. So I do honestly suggest some lunar workings because that's going to actually help your Ace of Cups overflow into the web weaver card and allow you to spin that web of emotional life and to attract those synchronicities that you want. That makes sense. Next up is the cosmos. What I just tell y'all, man, what I tell y'all. Luna, Monday. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. To get your creativity back, Leo, to get your vastness back, it's really going to be with this Ace of Cups, man. You're really going to have to dump this energy in the right places. Do not dump that energy towards what they want to call a twin flame or a karmic debt. Or, you know, what I'm basically saying is that when that man or that woman walks back into your life and you know it's going to be the same crap on repeat, don't dump your emotional cup towards that person. On the other hand, when, for example, if someone comes into your life and they have a great idea to create a bomb.com healing ritual that will benefit you, them, and others, dump a little bit of your cup towards them because that is towards your growth. You know, you really gonna want to start to get away from these repeating signs and these repeating cycles. Everything's a cycle, okay? And you have to get away from these non-fruitful cycles. Yes, I said non-fruitful. My English is probably trash today. I apologize. But you have to get away from these cycles. And in order to get that cosmos back into your brain, that creativity, that vastness that you so dearly miss, goes back to the Ace of Cups. It's time to really start to put your emotions back into stuff that benefits you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, Leo. It's time to cut out helping those people that aren't going to help you in the long run. It's time to say goodbye to that karmic connection for the final time. It's time to move on, Leo, and it's time to fortify yourself so you can jump back into that creative vastness that pushed you down the runway and to Bermuda and back. All right? But if you don't allow this to flow beautifully through the web weaver or the web of life, you will not achieve the cosmos. And then you're going to be sitting there in 2020 like, why isn't this working? Where is my creativity? Where is this vast, amazing realm and well of just awesome ideas? Where is it? It used to be with me all the time. What happened? Oh, yeah, that's right. Crafting Conjure said that I had to allow my emotional cup to overflow and to flow into parts of my life that benefit me, but instead I went back and gave it to that girl or that guy that played me like a fool and went off and got the nookie on with my cousin. You know, one of those type of people, the type of people that come back into your life, say they love you, and then you catch them in the back room at the wedding night with the freaking wife of the groom, you know, one of the bridesmaids, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know what I'm saying? But you have to remember, it goes back to the Ace of Cups. Stop dumping your energy into what does not serve you, Leo. Now is the time to attract these amazing things, to get back into those Synchronicities, to get back to that divine intelligence. You know what cause and effect is, Leo. I don't got to tell you that. You know. A couple of y'all watching right now like, yeah, you right. You know what cause and effect is. You know your way around the magical circle. You know your way around the spiritual circle. You know your way around a church. You know your way around a temple. You know your way around nature, Leo. So what I want to know is, when you going to take that Ace of Cups, allow it to flood over into the web weaver and get those synchronicities flowing. You know, get that divine intelligence back to guiding you. That spark that you feel has just left you. All right? But you have to allow the Ace of Cups to guide you. Go with your heart, Leo. Okay? Go with your heart. What is the conclusion for Leo? Leo, good outcome, good outcome, good outcome, good outcome. Assuming that you follow this through and assuming that you pour your emotional body out in the right direction, so forth and so on, you're going to run into the energy of the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Now, this is a beautiful card because whenever I pull this card, it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like the Magician with a bit of the Hermit, with a little bit of the Strength, a little bit of the High Priest. You know what I'm saying? Look at the guy, man. He got the purple pink aura. He got the flower. He got the totem in the background. He just chilling, y'all. He good. He's happy. This man is happy. Now, I'm not saying that this is a man, okay? Well, it is on the picture, but it's the energy. So for the female Leo, for the female Leos listening, this is still you. It's the energy. It's kind of like if you pull the Empress in your read and, you know, it can pertain to you, or the High Priest or the High Priestess, so forth and so on, and the Fool. Now, what this is all about is selflessness, humility, and conscious action. Now, we all know what happens when you're fully in alignment with your emotional body, right, Leo? You know, not the, I'm going to go to a movie and have some fun. No, the emotional body that wants to see people smile. The emotional body that wants to see people shine. The emotional body that says, you know what? I have a big heart, and today it's not about me. That is what I'm talking about. And that is what you're going to become, or become again, which is a selfless person, very humble, and you're going to be very conscious of your action. I am also sensing a deep spiritual healing coming your way. I mean, this is going to be so deep, Leo, that you're probably going to cry for a couple days, but then afterwards, you're going to be filled with so much peace and tranquility. You're going to be so humble after all this is done, and so selfless. But remember, back to the Ace of Cups, do not dump your emotional well in areas that are bound to stay barren, that will not produce life-giving energies, so forth and so on. So recap: Ace of Cups, just in a briefness, emotions. You want to allow your emotions to flow through the web weaver, the web. Imagine yourself as a spider. Imagine yourself building a web, and then imagine filling that web with emotional life force waters and allowing it to branch out and to spread to certain parts of your life that are truly beneficial. Then you're going to get back in tune after you do that with the cosmos, which is pretty much an internal or external, because the universe is very much up here as it is out there. But that cord's not going to reconnect until you understand that you have to flow through with your emotional body. And I don't mean the let me put a little bit in. No, you have to go with this with everything. In life, Leo, there's going to be a chance that you'll explode and the road may detour into the woods. You might run out of gas, whatever. But the only way you're truly going to achieve it is to give your all. Like, you can't love someone unless you truly love them. If you want to build a house, you can't just put one nail in the wood once a day. You got to give it your all. You want that new job, you give it your all. You want to go out with that girl or that guy, you give it your all. You see? So if you're sitting on the sideline a little worried about opening up those emotional floodgates, Leo, you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. You've done it before. And for those that have never done it, it sucks. Being vulnerable really does suck. I'm not going to lie. It's nothing really beautiful about an ugly cry. But there's something beautiful that comes from it afterwards. All right? And that's healing. So, Leo, allow that emotional body, that ace, that deep spiritual, emotional, life force waters to flow on over to the web weaver so you can get that synchronicity and realignment with divine intelligence. From that, you're going to actually regain or gain again, the creativity and the vastness that you lost, or you feel that you lost, or that you may have never had. And from the outcome, from all that, you're going to become the High Lord of gratitude and service. You're going to become again a person or people that people just want to be around. Because you will emit this loving, emotionally secure energy. But you know what you got to do, Leo. All right? Thank you all for allowing me to read you. If this does resonate with you, please let me know in the comments section below. Also, again, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. All right? All right, Leo. I'll see you next week. Go out there and do something amazing. And remember this. Not the half-ass love. Not the half-ass emotions. All of it. Give it your all, Leo, because I ask you this. What do you have to lose? I'll talk to you soon. Take care.